there's one hairdo where I have over 250 bobby pins and like 300 braids or something. That too. But yeah, for the game stuff, we were in and out of here like that.
Well, probably the worst part for you guys was to go back to your own color, definitely. To your own color, to your own hair color. That was the worst part.
I had to let it grow out and then cut it, and then it still wasn't right. It took a while to get back.
That's awesome.
¿Alguna otra pregunta por acá? Adelante.
Here. Yeah, front.
Well, firstly, you were talking about luck. I would like to say the odds are already in your favor.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm sorry, I was listening to Spanish.
That the odds are already in your favor.
Oh, thank you.
And may God bless you for this movie. Well, I got a question for each one of you. Liam, in this book, at least you said you don't have any stunt, but if Gary Ross came to you and said, okay, we got the chance and the budget to do any scene of Jennifer for you, which scene of Katniss would you like to perform?
I think all the game stuff would have been pretty fun. Yeah, the actual games, they're in the games. My character's not in the game, so we had fun stuff. But I think that would have been, physically grueling, and it would have been fun to learn some sword fighting and the other stunts that the other people. Was it fun, Jennifer?
It was fun. I had to climb a tree and then come down the cable.
And Jennifer, you, Cinna designs a lot of dresses for you. Which was one of your favorites?
The fire dress was absolutely stunning, just beautiful. It was almost impossible to wear because it weighed so much, but it was beautiful. And I also loved the chariot outfit as well. That wasn't as comfortable. I think it was all made out of latex. But all of the outfits were beautiful, comfortable.
Were you nervous about the fire?
Pardon?
Were you nervous about the fire?
I was really nervous to get set on fire. I'm kidding, I never got set on fire. It's all CGI.
Thank you.
Muy bien. Siguiente pregunta.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Aquí estoy. Soy Julio Cortés de cinemex.com. Esta pregunta es para Jennifer. Quería preguntarle si nos pudiera decir acerca de su experiencia con Lenny Kravitz, que interpreta uno de los personajes más cercanos a el personaje de Katniss. Y bueno, la cantante Taylor Swift hace el tema musical, entonces también Jennifer canta. Entonces, ¿cuál es su experiencia y su relación con estas personas involucradas en el mundo de la música, pero de ella misma trabajando con ellos en la película?
Yeah, I think people are building up the me working in the soundtrack thing a lot. I'm not a good singer. Everybody knows that. I've been working with Lenny Kravitz. I've known Lenny Kravitz for a long time. He's one of my favorite people in the world and incredibly talented, obviously. And it was all the music was all written and produced by T-Bone Burnett, who's the best thing that's ever happened to the music industry, and to the best thing that's ever happened to the music industry. And they did a good job of putting up with me and probably auto-tuning me and making it. I'm not a good singer. It was great working with them. I love music. I'm a huge fan of them, but that wasn't my strong suit.
Hello, here to your left. My name is Edgar, I'm from basketball. My question is, it's awful to compare, but we have seen a production of Vampires as a famous production, and that productions don't offer anything new to the non-readers of the book. Do you think the Hunger Games offer something new to the non-readers?
I think, there's parts of the movie that you get to see a different perspective that's not in the book. Books. Books are mostly played out from Katniss's perspective, and you kind of get to see other people's point of view. So you do get to see a little more.
And also the thing that people love about the books is they're not just an exciting story. That's not just a cool girl with a bow and arrow and she goes around killing people. It's an incredibly intense, beautiful and sad story. It's also a kind of horrific reflection on us as humanity and society. And there are so many things that connect you to the book, in my opinion, that connects you to the book other than her having a bow and arrow, other than her going to the games, other than, all of the things that make it entertaining. But what lies underneath it is a story about humanity that's become so desensitized to shock and to tragedy that it's now using tragedy as control and as entertainment. And I think it's a very sick reflection to us who watch tragedy as entertainment ourselves, and in a world where history repeats itself, and it's a lot like the ancient Romans, and there are so many different dynamics to the stories other than just me running through the woods with a bow and arrow and winning games and all of these things. The story is something that if you've never read the books before the movies, it's touching.
Like you said, there's so much more to these movies. There's like a tribute to freedom as well, and also to staying true to yourself. So in a world like Hollywood, where you both work, how do you stay true to yourself? How do you manage to just keep remaining you?
For me, it's I have good people around me. I come from a really good family, supportive family. My parents have always been very supportive of what I wanted to do, and so my brothers. I think as crazy as this business can get, you always need to have good people around. People that keep you and pull you back into the earth when things get a little high. But yeah, for me, good people.
Yeah, keeping good people around you, and then knowing, I know who I am, and I like who I am, and I don't really want to change. I don't really want to end up like the people who I read about or see on TV. I'd rather stay, like this. It just doesn't sort of feel like.
¿Alguna otra pregunta por allá atrás?
Hola, Jorge Martínez, Chico Cinema. Mi pregunta es para Jennifer. Independientemente de que se encuentre Liam contigo, si tuvieras que escoger siendo tú Katniss, ¿a quién escogerías? ¿A Gale o a Rita? ¿Y por qué? Y para Liam, si tú hubieras tenido la oportunidad de entrar a los Juegos de Hunger Games, ¿cuál sería tu estrategia para salir victorioso? Gracias.
Thank you so much for that question. I've never been sick. I can't choose between Josh and Liam. I love them both equally. They're both wonderful actors.
That's what you really think.
But I really think, because I'm so sick of that question, it's fine. I could never choose. I totally understand Katniss' struggle.
As for my strategy and the hunting out if I was to be in there, I'd dig a hole and hide in it. I think that would be a good strategy.
Worms.
Yeah, and worm myself into the earth.
Muy bien. ¿Preguntas? ¿Más preguntas? ¿No? ¿Nadie por acá? Es que no alcanzo a ver. Ok, por ahí atrás hay una pregunta.
Sí, por acá de nuevo. El público o la prensa se ha puesto a comprar mucho los Juegos del Hambre con sagas como Crepúsculo. ¿Ustedes qué le dirían al público que no conoce la historia de los Juegos del Hambre? ¿Se parece? ¿No se parece? Y también preguntarle sobre esto. Hace un par de semanas, Helen Lutz, un actor de Crepúsculo, comentó que él quería hacer casting para los Juegos del Hambre, pero había un veto para los actores de Crepúsculo, que aparentemente la producción no quería mezclar franquicias, no quería mezclar las famosas historias. ¿Ustedes qué opinan de este tipo de vetos? En Hollywood se han topado con este tipo de situaciones en su carrera.
I think, the only similarity between the two franchises is the King very popular. they're completely different stories. These stories are, you know, they're not presented in a sexy way. It's not a love story. Very real concepts of the green world that's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very easy to compare them because it's young actors and it's a very popular series and now it's being made into a movie, but those are the only similarities. I'm constantly being asked what the difference between the Hunger Games and and Twilight is, and it's everything. It's a different author, it's a different book, it's a different story, it's different movies. I do understand why everybody compares them, but when it comes down to the story and the movies, there is.
Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for being here in Mexico. I hope you enjoy your stay. Gracias a todos ustedes por acompañarnos en esta conferencia de prensa. Nos vemos en Six Flags.